The boss lady added me a bowl of noodle soup, more chili, and more small fish.
At table Sen add a bowl of beef noodles, lots of broth and spiciness, but when it arrives, it just doesn't work. I want the moon, sister. I want the moon. Which little foodie is calling me the noodles sister cooked?
See. It has to be Lin Yu who steps in.
Oh, Miss Lin Yu, thank you so much. You always trouble you, and as soon as you arrive, she immediately behaves. Aunt Wang, you're too kind. As long as Xiaoyan likes it, that's enough.
Leak. Becky, don't burn Lin Yu.
Did you see that? It's like you're keeping your voice down. The shop is full of customers. Keep it down. If I keep it down, this place will soon change its name. Listen to what those guests said. Who cares about you, the legitimate here? In their eyes, there's only him, only his bowl of broken noodles.
Oh no, wait, why are you all so startled?
Look at today's accounts yourself. They don't match. How could they not match? Isn't this the same every day? How much difference is it? A full 500 yuan, 500 yuan. How could there be such a big difference? Did I make a mistake in the calculation?
I've counted 3 times. Today, there are only the 3 of us in the shop. Your brother has been helping with the waiting, and I've been at the front desk. Lin Yu, today besides me, you're the only one who's ever touched money. How are you going to explain this to sister-in-law? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? It meant where the 500 yuan went, and I didn't take it. I've been in the kitchen all day, except for serving Xiaoyan a bowl of noodles at noon. I haven't left the stove at all. Hemp.
Who knows how long it will take you to grab 500 yuan just by taking advantage of Dwamian's time in the radio to get out? 1 second or 2 seconds is enough. Who knows how long it will take you to get 500 yuan while the radio is just passing through while you're drilling the surface? 1 second or 2 seconds is enough. This is a false accusation.
The store had surveillance cameras installed, and I was just arriving at the cashier. I took it out and could tell at a glance.
Yeah, Lanlin, let's check the surveillance footage. See, look at my memory. What a bad luck.
This afternoon, when there were the most takeout orders, I was busy when I heard a computer beep, and the surveillance system suddenly went black. I was thinking I'd find someone to fix it tomorrow. Xiaoyu, you say this is a coincidence for your sister-in-law. You planned this all along.
Xiaoyu, how can you talk to your sister-in-law? If there's something in the family that can't be said properly, bro, he said I stole money. Hey, isn't it just 500 yuan? Bro, that's not what I meant. I meant that if you're short on cash or have some friends outside who need money, just let me know and I won't help you. We're siblings, after all.
If you secretly take it and your parents find out, they'll be so sad. I'll say it again, I didn't take the money, not me, and I don't have any difficulties. Bro, you don't believe me either. Let me say it again, I didn't take any money, not me, and I don't have any difficulties.
Bro, you don't believe me. It's not that I don't believe you, I just stay up late and make a fuss down there. Are you even letting anyone sleep?
Mom, you did the math. Come and check the store today. We're missing a full 500 yuan. I just asked Xiaoyu one question, and he immediately scolded me, saying I was setting him up, my good daughter-in-law. It's just that your temper is too good and your heart is too kind, which is why he bullies you like this. Some people just can't be treated kindly, saying, is the money you took with your brother, and you who worked early and late to open a shop, supporting your family to live off the table, and you've learned to be a household thief. Mom, I don't have it. I really don't have any money. Longlegs just ran off on their own. I saw it all along. You're more cunning than anyone else. Always tinkering in the kitchen, you lazy craftsman, hiding the recipe to guard against someone. Guard against your own brother? Your brother needs money to buy a house for his wedding. Your nephew Yang Yang wants to attend a good kindergarten, and the family doesn't cost money, yet you don't pay a single cent of interest.
And even stuffing his dad into his own pocket.
Your brother needs money to get married and buy a house. Your nephew Yang Yang wants to attend a good kindergarten. Nothing at home costs money.
You didn't pay a single cent of interest. And even kept your own pocket for your dad, Lin Yu.
You've really let me down. Dad really isn't my family, which has been running a noodle shop for over 100 years.
Since your grandfather's generation, it's all about integrity. How could I teach you since I was little? If your skills aren't good, you can train your mind. If it breaks down, it's all about Dad. I beg you, please believe me just once. It's really not enough for me. I don't want to hear you arguing anymore. Both are guilty of the crime, yet you stubbornly refuse to admit it. This is just a mistake upon another. Now that you've got money, get out of here. From today on, don't come into my house again. Take the money and get out. From today on, don't come into my house again.
Miss Lin, I've heard of Lin Family Noodle Shop and tried your noodles. Your understanding of the broth and your control over the noodles are truly outstanding, and you have your own ideas. Thank you. So your understanding of the broth and your control over the noodles are truly outstanding. You have your own ideas, thank you. So I'm sorry. Here, the most basic requirement for a star-rated restaurant to hire a chef is to hold a nationally certified senior chef certificate. We have our own regulations. Without a certificate, I can't hire you. My skills are the best certificate.
I understand, but the rules are just that the flavor is okay.
Interesting, boss. I hope to get the head chef position.
When it comes to salaries, what do young girls talk about? Salary? You're so young. Why do you need so much money? How about this stay here for a month, with food and lodging provided?
After I give you 800 yuan, see how you behave. If you can serve the guests well, I'll consider adding 800 yuan for you. Boss Hao, are you recruiting apprentices or just sending beggars?
Boss Baobai, are you recruiting apprentices or just sending beggars? Hey, how can you talk like that, little girl? Whether you want to work or not, people outside are lining up to work here. We've arrived at the East New District.
Is this for people? There's more fat than meat, and this stuff costs 15 yuan. Really shady dealings. Having something to eat is already pretty good. In this godforsaken wilderness, you can't just go hungry and do afternoon work. Just make do with one bite. Just make do with it every day. My mouthy guy has faded out of the world, really craving something hot and flavorful, even if it's just a bowl of hot noodle soup.
Happy birthday, Yu. This is your mom's adult gift for you.
Why is this girl you? Girl, why is it you?
Uncle Lu, I want to sell beef noodles at the construction site in the east of the city. I spent all my money on me. This car, right now, I don't have money for food anymore.
Girl, don't say anything. Uncle Lou trusts your character, and even more so in your cooking skills. It's just beef and flour, isn't it? Uncle has plenty of things you can take away. First, put your heart into it, and when you make money, give it back to Uncle. If you lose money,
Let's treat all the brothers at the construction site to noodles.
thank you.
Uncle Liu,
I'd rather remember this kindness for a lifetime, never 7. Sigh, what can ignorance do?
Hey, look, the girl selling noodles from yesterday is here again.
They even offer free tastings. Is this for real? Hopefully it's some scam. Who knows? These days, free stuff is the most expensive, so let's just go eat boxed lunch.
Boss lady, you came here yesterday, didn't you? Today you're even offering free tastings. What kind of lion method is this?
Hello, Master. Just to taste the flavor. Since you came, I can make you a bowl. Master, please try our family's family craft. If you think the taste is good, you can take care of my business.
Wow, the taste is amazing! Boss's wife, give me 1 bowl, 2 big bowls. 1 bowl isn't enough to fill your teeth, so I want the largest kind. Lady boss, no, give me 1 bowl, 2 big bowls. 1 bowl isn't enough to fill your teeth, so the largest kind is best.
The chef has specially prepared a super high volume model for the veterans. Keep it safe and you'll eat your fill and enjoy yourself.
With your skills, why bother tasting and selling directly? Hey, what are you all standing there for? Don't eat that rotten broken box lunch. Come over and try this cheap meal. I'll pay for it, old Jung. I want a super limited edition like Touch Me, add more chili, the species.
The energy is amazing, sold out. Sorry to all the chefs, but if they really sell out, I'll definitely bring more tomorrow.
Oh, I just smelled the aroma and came over. Boss's wife, you should prepare more beef tomorrow. Your beef smells amazing, yes, and the noodles are chewy and tastier than the hand-rolled noodles my mom makes back home.
Tomorrow.
Still. Have to eat at Uncle Wang's stall.
Why are there so many people lining up at noon? Uncle Wang, why is there so many people lining up at that stall at noon?
Hey everyone, be more self-disciplined. Newcomers, listen up. Those with their own lunchboxes should use the owner's wife's bowl to line up on the right. Don't cut in line, or don't blame me, old Zheng, for being rude. Don't even think about eating this bowl of noodles today. Thank you, Master Zheng. Don't worry, everyone gets a share. President Zheng, oh my, you're finally here. Look at this construction site. It's dirty and messy. Why do you have to personally come to check the project progress?
I only believe what I saw with my own eyes. Yes, you said. That general manager Zheng inspected the site. It's pretty much done. I've already arranged the best restaurant in the city, Yupingsuan. All the delicacies are prepared, just waiting for you. What is that, President Zhang? You see, that's just a street stall selling beef noodles. The hygiene is terrible, and I wonder what kind of spell they've been feeding the workers. These peasants have gone crazy lately, preferring to queue up to eat this one too. Our cafeteria meal is ready, and I wonder what kind of spell they gave the workers. Lately, these peasants have gone crazy, preferring to queue up to eat than eat from our cafeteria either. Sai, President Jiang's side is crowded and messy, and he's dirty. You're a precious lady, so let's go to Yupingxiang. I've already talked with their boss. Am I seeing things? Isn't that the big boss of Shanghai Group? I saw him last time at the project groundbreaking ceremony. How did he end up here? And he even had a queue for noodles. See that? Even the big boss is lining up. What does that mean? It shows that our neighbor boss's wife is truly impressive. Mr. Zhang, why queue up if you want to try it? I told him.
Let him make it for you first. You don't have to follow the local rules, just because you're here to eat.
Hello, do you want some spicy cilantro? Do you want a bowl of beef noodles?
The most basic one is fine. Don't add 20 yuan for anything. Take your time with a small tour.
But when you can't wait for your parents to come, Grandpa makes you noodle soup. After eating it, your heart feels warm.
Hello, is there anything else you need?
Your craftsmanship shouldn't be limited to this. Thank you.
Next, Mr. Jiang, shall we go to the hotel now?
Xiaoyan went to investigate the background of the lady boss during the interview, and also look into the neighboring noodle shop in the city. I want to know all the relevant information. Hurry up. Hurry. Hurry.
The new guests were urging her. Can you hurry up? Lanlan's smell is off.
Clearly followed the recipe, but it still only had a salty soy sauce flavor. I used too little salt and the color was light.
Add a bit of dark soy sauce, and that lassi recipe has been around for years. That girl from Lin Courtyard must have secretly altered the recipe herself. Don't add too little salt. The color will be light. And add a bit of dark soy sauce. That old recipe has been around for years. That girl from Courtyard Lin must have secretly altered the recipe herself.
No, boss's wife. Come here. Hey, what's wrong with old Li? This is today's noodles that don't suit my taste.
You asked me what's wrong. You have the kitchen come out yourself. Taste the salty bitterness. The sore throat of the one who takes a sip. And the beef is dry like wood scraps. Is this really for this person? Hey,
I ask, old man, how can you talk? We're doing business. And if you don't want to eat, fine, but what are you shouting about? I shouted, I've been eating noodles here since your grandfather's generation, and I've been eating for decades.
Since when did my family's noodles start looking so weird? You drove away the ones who knew how to cook. Linya, are you planning to close down your old shop too?
You old geezer, talking nonsense. Eat if you want or leave. I think you're just here to pick a fight. If you want to dash and dash, are you telling me there's no way? You old geezer, talking nonsense, eating if you want, and if you don't, get lost. I think you're just here to pick a fight, wanting to dine and dash. Are you telling me there's no way?
I've eaten Ling family noodles my whole life, but I've never been so upset with anything like this.
I think he's definitely the Lanlan that Lin Yu paid to cause trouble. How can you argue with a customer like this? Those were old depositors for decades. When Dad found out, he would start talking about us again, saying that if we don't argue with him, will business really be good?
It's all because you didn't use Linju, and I ask you, are you even a man? You can't even make a bowl of noodles properly. If you had even half of Linju's skills, would people really be scolding us in the face? Haven't I been following the recipe all along?
Who knew the taste would be so different? I think you're just useless.
Oh, my good sister. Why is it so quiet today? Not a single customer at mealtime. If you have something to say, just say it quickly and don't get mad.
Let me tell you something fun. Guess who I saw while driving past that shabby construction site in the east of the city?
Guess who I just saw while driving past that shabby construction site in the east of the city? Your sister-in-law Lin Yu. Let me tell you, she set up a small stall selling beef noodles at a construction site over there. Business was booming and the line had to take several detours, all of them local workers. I saw that business was really good. Impossible, impossible. I clearly kicked him out. How could he possibly take over the shop? He was the legitimate proprietress, yet could only guard the empty Lin Yu. He had nothing except a swallow car. Why should he do it better than me? He must have stolen the complete secret recipe.
He stole the secret recipe.
I can't let him have it so easy for Lan. What do you want to do?
Don't feed me recklessly. Is he the cousin from the Administration for Industry and Commerce? Oh, it's me, Lan. Long time no see. Here's the thing, I want to report something. Yes. Right in front of the new construction site in the east of the city. There was an unlicensed street stall selling food. I see the hygiene conditions. She Mineral Spring definitely has issues. You need to check it out quickly. What if you eat it and it affects people? That would be bad.
Who is in charge here? May I ask if there's something you need?
Who is in charge here? May I ask if there's something you need? We received real name reports from the public. They said that there are unlicensed mobile vendors operating here with poor hygiene conditions, major food safety hazards, and serious damage to the city's appearance. We will investigate and deal with you according to the law. All business tools, including this tricycle, were temporarily confiscated. Why are you coming with us to be investigated?
Boss Lin's stall is 100 times cleaner than the kitchen in our construction site cafeteria. We eat here every day and have never had any problems. It's cheap, delicious, and filling. You guys just can't stand to see workers eat anything. Fine, we act according to the law. Anyone who obstructs official duties will bear the consequences, and we won't let anyone with the ability step on us. Yes.
Thank you, Big Brothers and Master Zheng, but please calm down first. Trust me, I can handle comrades well. I have a few points to clarify. First of all, I am not operating without a license. This is the temporary business license application I submitted to the sub-district office. All materials have been submitted and are currently in the approval process. According to regulations, this is a legal and compliant application, and the application does not equal approval, Second, regarding hygiene issues, you can check the water source at any time. It is bottled purified water brought daily from home. All ingredients come with official purchase receipts, fresh keeping boxes, sealed refrigerated utensils, all high temperature sterilized, and the workstation is spotless. You can see it yourself. Don't tell me these useless things. I only recognize licenses.
The regulation means that before the red seal is affixed, you are operating without a license. Today, we've checked all units to prepare the stall, forcibly clear the premises, and take the vehicles and anyone else away.
Received by the Bureau Chief.
Yes, I'm here at the construction site in the east of the city, carrying out official duties. Ma Jiang, President Jiang, which Director Jiang? Yes, I understand. I'm gonna withdraw right away. Oh, no, Boss Lin misunderstood. A huge misunderstanding was all a misunderstanding. We also received occasional malicious reports, and we came here without a thorough investigation. We apologize for the trouble caused. Look at your stalls, so many and clean, so tidy. This is the real example of a city without street fraud. This is our mistake or mistake at work. Please continue your work, and we will not disturb you. Why are you all just standing there to get punished? Walk quickly. Good moon. Boss lady is amazing. Boss Lin, you're the perfect moon again. Boss lady is amazing.
Boss Lin is the kind of person you rely on relationships, so you can only use it once. Next time, they might resort to even more troublesome methods. It's easy to dodge open attacks, but hard to guard against hidden ones. To establish a foothold, you need a real storefront. I just can't figure it out.
I just can't understand why a powerless wild girl could get the director to personally order her release.
Who is really behind him? How would I know Lan should just let it go? He's at least earning his own money now, so we're not just water in the well.
Lin Jiang, are you speaking human language? He's slapping us in the face now. The better his business, the more it looks like we're useless. I can't swallow this anger.
Honey, look at how worried you are. How could you not be worried?
Now, not a single customer left the shop, and all the regular customers had left. If this continues, we won't be able to pay the utility bills this month, so we can't just sit and wait for disaster.
If hard doesn't work, let's go soft. Soft or soft, you're his brother. Blood is thicker than water. Go find him yourself and tell him that his parents miss him and are crying every day at home. Besides, the shop is a mess right now. If you ask him to come back and help, he'd rather eat anything, soft rather than forceful. If you treat him well, he'll soften, and he'll agree. You're his real brother. Blood is thicker than water. Go find him yourself and tell him, Mom and Dad miss him, and every day at home we're crying. Besides, the shop is a mess right now. You can't do without him. Begging him to come back and help, he'd rather eat anything, soft rather than hard. If you treat him better, he'll soften and agree. Is that okay?
When he left that day, he was so resolute. You have to show the temperament of a brother, not with authority, but with pity, crying every time you see him. The more miserable, the better. Just say you're sorry. He was blinded by me, the sister-in-law, and now you regret it. I beg him to forgive us for the sake of our family. How could a grown man like me cry? Even if I can't, I have to.
Think about the shop and our future good days. As long as we coax him back, wouldn't that damn secret recipe be in our hands? Once he got the secret recipe, he could go wherever he wanted.
Tian Guancheng Dong.
Xiaoyu. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? For Xiaoyu.
Xiaoyu, it was all my fault for you were a jerk. I was blinded by lard. After hearing your sister-in-law's words, I'm wronged. You even kicked you out of the house, bro. You're just a mess.
This is the boss's wife's older brother who argued with the siblings, and the brother came to apologize. Xiaoyu.
Mom and Dad, these past few days I've been nagging at home every day, and the business in the shop has plummeted, and it's clear it's about to collapse. Come home with me. This shop is your father's lifelong work. It can't just be ruined like this.
This family can't be without your parents, and it can't be without you. Go home, brother. Go to any house. It's ruined just for a few hundred yuan. The surveillance camera was the one who treated me like a thief. The family that forced me to prove my innocence was still the same one that pointed at my nose and told me to get out without asking the truth. Xiaoyu, how can you say that? We're family, after all. The store can't hold on. Not because I left, but because your skills are poor and your intentions are unscrupulous. The family couldn't keep the shop going. Not because I left, but because your cooking skills were poor and your intentions were unfair. My parents can't eat because they miss me, but because of their proud son. I simply have no ability to hold this shop up ever since the day you kicked me out. Lin Jiang has nothing to do with me anymore. Lin, you don't give me face. Don't be shameless.
I'm here to treat you politely, but don't force me to fall out. So what if I force you? Everyone, come and see. Let's see what he really thinks. Don't be messed up by what he says. He's not what people think. His thoughts are completely different from what everyone thinks. What nonsense are you talking about? He secretly took the money from his family's business and came to this place to open a stall. I want to see if you know and whether you'll keep coming back for this matter. Are you done talking? What do you want to do? I'm telling the truth. We rough folks don't understand all the twists and turns in your family. We only know that Boss Lin is kind and makes clean noodles, and the noodles are truly delicious. If you can't be a good person, then if you have no conscience, get out. What nonsense if you don't get out now? Don't blame us for being ruthless. Lin Yu.
Just you wait. I'm not done with you, okay?
Did he agree to come back? Have you received the secret formula or medicine yet? Don't even mention it.
That damn girl, now she's stealed and won't return. Didn't you see that scene? Dozens of burly men surrounded me, looking fierce and menacing. If I didn't run fast, I'd be lying down by today. Lan, I think we should just let it go now. He has people backing him now, and we can't afford to mess with him.
This is completely rebellious, truly rebellious, one after another, all siding with him. He thought there were a few rotten workers backing him up, so I couldn't do anything about him.
I insisted on letting him know who really controls Lanlin's land in this small patch east of the city. And what exactly do you want? Don't mess around. I think those workers are really hard to mess with.
You useless thing. Useless only knows how to say forget it. What else can you do? If you don't go, I'll find someone to go. I'll see those peasants. How can you protect them? I'll see how those peasants can protect him.
Hello, is this third brother? I want to ask you for something, like a stall at the entrance of the construction site, in the east of the city. I don't want you merchants, I just want you to smash that guy who eats his food to pieces.
Don't give me a single cent. The rest of the money is no problem. Stop it.
If you still dare to come out, get out of here. Stop smashing.
I'm begging you, you smashed it. Listen up, the implorer told you not to show up here again. Today is just a little lesson. Unlucky brother, get out.
Why do I just want to live well? Why is it so hard? Me too, I just want to live well. So why is it so hard?
Don't be afraid. Before dawn, I'll make them pay the price. President Jiang took Miss Lin to the nearest Hilton hotel to book an executive suite. She immediately managed her to arrange for the most reliable female attendant to come and care for her, treat her wounds, clean herself, and make sure her clothes were no longer needed. President Jiang, I can't. You need to rest now. You need a safe and clean environment. Leave the rest to me. Miss Lin,
Please come and testify.
Lawyer Lee, I'm giving you half an hour to bring your best team to the construction site in the east of the city. A malicious and deliberate property destruction occurred here case. The victim is my friend. I don't care what method you use. I want you to bring the culprit and mastermind to the harshest legal punishment before dawn. I don't care what method you use. I want you to bring the culprit and mastermind to the harshest legal punishment before dawn. Old Wang immediately activated the group's security response system, mobilizing all available surveillance cameras around the site and all road surveillance available through connections. No matter what method I use, I want to know who did it, where they are now, and who is behind it by 5 tonight.
Not a single one was missed. They found the 3 low-level thugs in the alley behind the Wolf Enemy Hall in the west of the city, led by 3 low-ranking thugs called Third Brother. He had just finished a day's work and was drinking and bragging inside, but our people held him down. The mastermind behind it had already spat out a woman named Zhou Milen. It was the owner of the Lin family noodle shop in the city who gave them 5,000 yuan to smash a Lin woman's stall.
Captain Shu's case involved intentional damage to property involving a huge amount and serious circumstances, punishable by up to 7 years in prison. Moreover, there are attempted incidents involving hired thugs causing injury, which have a severe social impact. Everything should be strictly enforced according to the law, with severity and speed. Everything was strictly and severely handled according to the law. And the police opened the door quickly. Police officer Lily inspected the process.
Who is Zhao Milan? So what if I just came out so early in the morning?
Zhao Milan.
You are suspected of hiring others and deliberately damaging citizens' private property, and now you are being summoned according to the law.
What kind of hiring? I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't have a master to catch my comrades. Is there some kind of misunderstanding?
If there's a misunderstanding, you can call a lawyer right now, but the hired killer and the person who smashed the car have both physical and electronic evidence.
This is not a misunderstanding of the old gyroscope.
No new things, no new ones. This car has more comprehensive features. You should like the formalities, so have Shen Yan handle it too. If it's expedited, you'll get the official business license this afternoon. Jiang Zong.
Thank you, but I can't afford this car. If you want to tell me how much it costs, I promise I'll pay you back. Then I'll trade your noodles for it.
All right. Start by keeping track of your expenses for a lifetime. Xiaoyan.
My daughter, Xiaoyu, I beg you, please let your sister-in-law go. She knows she was wrong. She really knows she was wrong. She's inside now, crying every day and almost unable to take it. Brother, I'm begging you, go to the detention center and tell the police. You're joking with him. You're just joking. Let him come back. We can't live without her, right, Xiaoyu?
She's your sister-in-law, your brother's wife. If she really goes to jail, where is our neighbor's face supposed to be? Xiaoyu. She's your sister-in-law, your brother's wife. If she really goes to jail, where will we put our neighbor's face? How will you negotiate after you work this way? Hold your head high and be a good person. Just show some leniency for your parents' age.
We're all public officials, his family. For a few hundred yuan, he accused him of stealing money without asking the facts. When you pointed at my nose and told me to get out of the house, did you say we were family? You came to me and slandered me in front of everyone, when I wanted to ruin my business. Did you ever remember the bond between brother and sister? And then there's Zhao Meilan. When she smashed my rice bowl with a steel can in the middle of the night, did he ever think I was his family? Did he ever think that if I had rushed out and gotten smashed, it might not have been a car, but that the law was just in my head, and that if he did something wrong, he should take responsibility for his actions? You two go back, don't interfere with my business here.
The schedule is ahead of schedule again today. Thank you all for your hard work. Miss Lin, I'm sorry to bother you so late. President Jiang has a social event tonight that he can't refuse. He got drunk and quite a few of his stomach problems flare up from alcohol. The pain is severe. Did he go to the hospital? I tried to persuade him, but he insisted the driver had to drive. Tell me here, I just want a bowl of hot soup.
Eating and drinking some hot soup. It's hot will be more comfortable.
Thank you. It's nothing. Just try to drink less for social gatherings in the future, you know.
When I first started my business, to secure my first project, I would drink with clients and drink with my stomach, lying alone in the hospital emergency room. Back then, I thought if one day I get tired and sick, I'll have a bowl of hot noodle soup to eat. Then all the hardships I endured before seemed to be worth it. See.
Boss Lin and that luxury car owner have a special relationship. More than just ordinary. I think they've gotten close. See. Boss Lin and the luxury car owner have a special relationship, far more than ordinary. I think it's because of the good luck. Otherwise, a big boss would come here every day. Your street stall is also a woman's family. Without some backing, if you can run your business so smoothly, why bother with the old ways?
Next. What is being established?
What kind of tender is being tendered for the catering supplier of Shanghai Group's Chengdong Letter Department public tender?
Wow, Mr. Jiang, they're planning to build a proper cafeteria for us. Look at the description here. The 100 square meter street facing shop next to the construction site is provided free of charge.
After the 3-year lease and hiring someone to cook, you won't have to worry about wind or rain anymore. He could sit and eat a hot meal peacefully. But what about Boss Lin? Wasn't he doing pretty well? As soon as the cafeteria opened, his stall would have no business. But what about Boss Lin? Wasn't he doing pretty well? Once the cafeteria opens, his stall will lose business. Silly, keep reading.
Openly recruiting suppliers to join and operate is basically a tailor-made opportunity for Boss Lin. Oh. That's right. As long as Boss Lin wins the bid, we'll have an official storefront, and we can enjoy our meals more comfortably. Boss Lin, go ahead. We all support you in bidding for Boss Lin.
We're going to draw the tickets you made for them.
Next, let's invite Mr. Lin Xiaoyan from Lin Family Noodle Shop, representing the next bidding unit, to the stage. Judges and leaders, hello everyone. My name is Lin Jiayuan and I am the 4th generation successor of the Lin Family Noodle Shop. For 100 years, our Lin family has relied on this bowl of noodles to establish ourselves in this city. Before my grandfather passed away, he told me that to make noodles, you must first be a good person. Integrity is the root of our Lin family, something engraved in our bones. But our family is unfortunate. My beloved younger sister since childhood was captivated by the dazzling world outside, not only betraying the ancestral rules, but also taking away the core secret formula we considered our lifeline and going out on her own. He's basically carving our century-old shop into the bones of our road. But unfortunately, my beloved younger sister was captivated by the dazzling world outside. Not only did he break the rules of his ancestors, but he also took away the core secret formula we regarded as his lifeline and went out to work on his own. He's just pushing our century-old restaurant to the brink. Today I came here carrying the hopes of 4 generations of neighbors and my parents' mortgage, saving up all the old house savings. We don't do anything else. We just want the century-old brand to be restored and make a bowl of honest noodles for our workers. I'll thank you, Mr. Lin Xiaoyan, for telling us a deeply moving story about bidding. It depends not only on sentiment, but also on the final stage of the competition. Let's compete in cooking skills right here. Great.
Merely maintaining one's conduct, losing one's spirit, and wishing for the soup to taste bland and plain.
The meat was also overcooked. This was a bowl of noodles without soul. A bowl of noodles without soul.
It smells so good. This is the real taste of the neighbor. This is even better than the taste I remember from decades ago. This is true inheritance and innovation.
Since the results are so clear, I hereby announce the catering supplier for this Chengdong project.
I have something to say about that matter. Back then, my daughter was kicked out of the house, not because she stole money from Dad.
What nonsense are you talking about? Damn, you're crazy. We're all wrong together. Her shop isn't short of money, and the surveillance isn't broken. From start to finish, it was a trap we deliberately set to force him. Sir, why do you treat your own daughter this way? Sir, why do you treat your own daughter this way? Because the secret recipe for our Lin family and the noodle shop is actually incomplete. Our ancestors set the rules. To prevent the technique from being lost, the secret recipe was divided into 3 parts: soup, noodles, and sauce. So the recipe for soup and noodles was passed down to Lin Zhuan from a young age. But my father is Lin Yu's grandfather. Before his death, he recognized Xiaoyu's unparalleled talent and dedication in cooking. He felt that only in Xiaoyu's hands could the true flavor of our home flourish. So the most crucial and core formula was only given to Lin Yu, and we were fooled by Zhu Yao. We thought that if we cornered him and kicked her out of the house, he would definitely hand over Jiangfang to survive. We thought that as a girl, she couldn't survive at all.
But we didn't expect him to be so fierce-tempered. He'd rather enjoy the wind and the dew outside and be scolded by us than come back. The first time, we were wrong, everything was wrong, nothing more. The noodles made by Lin Jiuan from the sauce were just an empty shell, Xiaoyu. He was the real soul of the Lin family noodles shop. Xiaoyu, she was the real soul of the Lin family noodles shop.
Xiaoyu is dad. I'm sorry, you're a jerk of dad. I apologize to you.
We can't do without you. Come back, revive our neighbor's reputation. Okay, Dad, I'm begging you. The results of the bidding for the judges can now be announced.
As for family matters, from today onward, I have no further ties with the Lin family.
I hereby announce the bidding for catering suppliers at Shanghai Group's Shaoning Department in Chengdong. And the final winner is Ms. Lin Yu, who has a poker face at the rose.
I'm also Miss Lin. Here's the key to the shop. President Zhang has already instructed that the renovation team will arrive this afternoon and will come exactly as you requested. Congratulations, thank you, Assistant Shen.
Mr. Zhang, please enjoy your noodles. Congratulations, Boss Lin.
Mr. Zhang, please enjoy your noodles. Congratulations, Boss Lin. Hello. Family, your great Bible is taking you to visit a new store. I heard that this Moon Noodle House won the bid for the huge construction site cafeteria not long ago, and it's so famous. Today, let's taste it for all our family members and see if it truly deserves its fame.
Oh, my family, look at the bottom of this table. It seems a bit unclean.
To be honest, family members, I'm a bit disappointed. Very disappointed with this face. The broth is salty, like drinking salt water. The noodles are cooked hard and lack flavor, and the beef is tough. And you all look at the currently crop, hygiene is all. Alright, it's not really just a purely trendy market, so the taste is very average, and the retries will be full. Let's never come again. Alright, that's all for today's prison visit. See you in the next video.
Hello, Mr. Liu from Moon Noodle House. You need to cancel the 10 lunch reservations. Okay, we understand.
These bastards had never eaten before, just started making a wild fuss and said, I'm going to settle the deal with them.
Boss Lin, Mr. Zhang asked me to check, and there was already a result. The internet celebrity known as the Great Sage of Food had taken 50,000 yuan. The payout was an MCR agency backed by Wei Dingshuan, a nationwide fast food chain. They also participated in this bidding, but were eliminated in the first round, showing a grudge. He wants to use this method to bring you down, and take advantage of his weakness to enter Wei Dingshuan.
Yes, Mr. Zhang meant that we could immediately activate the group's PR and legal department, send lawyers letters to the other party and that influencer, and the PR department would contact the platform to take down the video at once. They also issued a clarification statement, saying that as long as they intervene, they guarantee that within a day, both this internet celebrity and Wei Dingshuan will pay the price. As long as we take action, we guarantee that within a day, both this influencer and Wei Dingshuan will pay the price.
Assistant Shen, thank you and also thank President Zhang for your kindness. But I want to resolve this matter in my own way.
The taste is really good. Is it still dark? The noodles are all cooked ready, and I'm starting.
Get ready to finish that influencer's nonsense. We eat here every day. We have the most say. And our kitchen is brighter than my own kitchen. Anyone who dares to speak ill of Xiaoyan again will be making a fuss over our entire construction site and vouching for us.
The lady boss's noodles are the best. Clean and hygienic as the first customer.
I can certify that Moon Noodle House is definitely one of the best noodle shops I've ever had. The boss is kind and kind-hearted, supporting the boss's rights protection.
Whom the boss's wife 2 bowls of signature noodles. We watched the video and came to support you. You're amazing. Keep it up. This is how you should deal with those kinds of commercial bullying. We're all here for you.
Who is Ms. Lin Yu? I have your urgent mail, Ms. Lin Yu. Please sign for it. What are you worried about?
I'm a little scared. From home to that influencer, I don't want to fight with others anymore. I just want to run this shop steadily and well. This isn't a struggle.
It's about proving that your craft goes beyond that, not just street stalls. It's an art form that can truly enter the house. Let everyone know that the name Lin Yu represents the highest level of pastry craftsmanship. This is not a struggle, but a proof that your craft goes beyond this. And not just street stall level is an art form that can enter the hall. Let everyone know that the name Lin Yu represents the highest level of pastry craftsmanship.
Good. I want this broth to be rich and bold with no oiliness in the aftertaste.
It preserves the traditional freshness of beef mushrooms and opens up a whole new taste experience.
Investigate step by step.
It was already too late. Appealing to the organizers would only waste time. Yuya remembers, the prescription is dead, but the taste is alive. Okay, a chef isn't about memorizing how many recipes you have, but about bringing out the best flavor from the most ordinary things at hand.
Just after the news broke, Boss Lin's secret sauce had been swapped, and now there were less than 2 hours left before the competition started. How despicable. Mr. Jiang, we must immediately use our connections to pressure the organizers to suspend the match at this time.
Don't let him do it himself. Trust him.
Now, let's welcome the final contestant, Lin Yuelin, who has made it to the finals as a dark horse.
This is your final entry. Lin in the finals of the Chinese Gourmet Artisan Competition. This is your final entry. At the finals of the Chinese Culinary Artisans, yes.
This bowl of noodles is called bengsin. It looks as clear as water, but its flavor is exquisitely mellow. The 4 fundamental flavors, lard's meaty aroma, fresh aroma, soy sauce, and the wheat aroma of the noodles are perfectly blended by you. There is not a trace of off flavor, only a pure deliciousness that speaks to the soul after simplifying complexity, returning to simplicity, abandoning all complicated techniques and rare ingredients. Only the simplest things are used to create the ultimate perfection.
Yeah, I hereby announce that the overall champion of the first Chinese Gourmet Artisan Competition is Lin Yu.
Congratulations on taking this opportunity. I have a personal question I'd like to ask Boss Lin. My question is, Miss Lin Yu. At first, I invested only as a poker face, but what I received was the warmth of the whole world. You filled my empty stomach with a bowl of noodles, and also filled my heart. Now you have conquered everyone with your craftsmanship. So, are you willing to lock me down as your only lifelong investor? Now that you've conquered everyone with your skills, are you willing to lock me down as your only lifelong investor?
I am willing to accept President Jiang and President Lin.
This is already the 18th institution calling this morning to discuss investment. It seems our championship is now highly sought after. What do you think? I don't want capital to dilute the flavor of the noodles.
The core of Moon Noodle House is quality. It's about people's hearts, not endlessly replicating string products. We do not go public and do not accept external investment.
I support you. We don't pursue the fastest, only the best.
Congratulations, Boss Lin. Oh my, thank you.